Nice camera, action.
Another week.
Another episode.
We go again.
Go again. Start with the important things though.
Pledge. Let's go.
Let's go. I pledge allegiance to the ways and the code of masculinity. Never at any point should the feminine imperative affect my decision-making capacity. My neck.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. This is one of those special ones, man.
Hey?
I enjoy these.
You enjoy which ones?
It's one of these special ones, man. You know.
Dog. These are time-consuming for me. I don't really wanna.
Well, why is that?
It's not important to me, that's why. Yeah.
You're cold motherfucker.
No, it's not important to me. But it's important to everybody else.
That makes it important.
Not really.
I get it. Different metrics.
Yeah, different metrics. So we did it last year, and we got some heat for that episode.
But what was that good or bad though?
It's a reaction, so that's what we want. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was good or bad. Most people didn't like what we had to say.
They never like what we have to say.
That's very true.
It could be just you and I, dog. Still doesn't matter, dog.
Yeah,
we're always saying the shit that people don't want to hear, you know?
Yeah, so this year we go again.
Now we're always going, bro. We never stop, bro.
It's that month now.
It's that month, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like every year and every season, when this time hits, we won't do this episode.
Yeah, we can make it tradition now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll call
it. Yeah, Zakala.
I feel like this is one of those episodes again, dog, where always just show how vexed they are.
Nah.
You know, with the whole climate. Well, but in a nice way. No big vex this year.
No, we're in a good mood this year. Last year we were in swag mood, but this year we're okay.
Yeah. I feel the difference as well. I ain't gonna lie.
So we're always speaking on today, Chief.
I don't wanna quantify it as that. But again, I would say February 14th is approaching.
Yeah.
We have to speak on the Valentine's Day thing again. Fortunately, we have some feminine energy around. Maybe they will chime in if they feel like it. Because the last time it was just us.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of heat for it because we're just all started complaining. So now I feel like because the platform is there, people must defend themselves.
Yeah.
And speak on let's not understand it. Baba clear from that time. They wouldn't say as if I understand I per se the episode is February 14th. And then we just squeeze in the whole Indota Mass concept just to understand.
Yeah, because it's in there, dog.
When they got. Because I feel like the whole February 14th thing also is linked to that Indota Mass.
Of course.
Because that's what we complained about the last episode. You should check that out in the previous Valentine's Day episode. That was like what, the second episode?
Yeah, second one we did.
You know? Indota Mass. There's that energy. Like no one is ever worried about Valentine's Day except for the niggas. Because they have to do something. But you never hear no women complaining about Valentine's Day.
No, they do complain.
Complain about what?
Because the men don't want to do nothing.
Why don't they do something?
We can't answer that question.
Oh.
That's not the narrative that's pushed also. Because we spoke on the nature episode, media has changed a lot of things in our society.
And to the detriment of a specific group of people within that society.
So that's not in the media. We see Valentine's Day mothers must hook up the men with something. Did you see because it's trending now, like because we going towards it. Yeah.
It's trending, you know, like the lama gift packs, like the lama timing, but shanga le navy boy, na le Kinder Joy boy. Dog. Even the Kinder Joy boy.
Yeah.
Why, dog?
You don't deserve anything more.
You know what I mean, dog? I got the whiskey. I mean, I appreciate a good whiskey, bro. Say the whiskey, say the jersey, say the cologne, my boy.
Come on, bro. Come on. We've been on this earth for a little bit. That's never happened. I'd be disappointed if you expected that from someone.
But you see, that's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't expect it. I would like it. But for them, they expect it. Yeah, but now you let disconnect. I mean, I would appreciate it, but the chances are.
Dog, even on your birthday, you have told up. So why would you expect on Valentine's? Come on.
Get the same pussy every day.
My nigga. Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even packaged better or anything. Like, there's nothing different with it.
Yeah. For what?
For my birthday, though?
For what?
Damn.
But you must organize the roses cheap.
Because do you know how expensive roses are, bro?
I don't know how expensive they are.
I don't buy it. You do buy now, but that's what swap goes, man. Clearly.
True.
Clearly. No roses, no chocolates, no hampers, nothing.
No, dog, but also I think you see, if you just buy a chocolate, it's also swag. Like, it's saying you keep Kit Kat.
No, but I'm saying you can get Valentine's Day. It's like a Ferrero Rocher.
No, even that's not enough. That's my point. So how much is enough? What's the bare minimum?
Because I think it seems like we're not even bare minimum niggas. We like nothing niggas.
Because I'm asking the question, what is the bare minimum?
Ngingasikhathela noma nifuna yini bare minimum nje. Salenibekisa noma sendakhuluma nge-sign language. Ngisalenibekisa. Kuthi yini nje longayijabulela lencane leshuphile. Longayijabulela genuine. Nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say that was
Nothing
the
cheap.
problem.
Nothing cheap.
Yeah, for cheap.
Okay, why would you appreciate that's a good gesture?
The roses that you just refused, actually.
How many?
That would be there.
How many?
Doesn't matter how many, just not one.
One.
I could not one rose.
Not
So
one.
we start by a dozen.
One. He said one.
So that means we start by a dozen. So it's a dozen roses. What else? Because I don't think that's going to be enough.
The roses themselves are not enough.
Yeah.
I think the geography, like where you actually
Present.
the gift, for me it would be like it work. That would be the best thing ever. If you like come by and try, even if you don't drop it on, but like
Just have
you
someone
get
bring
it
them?
delivered there. It's a different situation.
So
Okay.
it's about
For me,
I hear
I don't know
that.
about
So
that.
I hear that. I see that.
It's
I
about
see
the
that.
place, yeah.
So basically, now it's for optics as well.
Exactly.
So people can see.
Yeah.
Not people. You don't work, you've got your own different methods. No, it is people. I'm not disagreeing. Absolutely. There's that, okay, you get 20 grand, but like I get 5 grand, but still.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There's that, my nigga's begging shit for me, what's your nigga doing? So that's that, no competition just. I don't know about you, but where I work, it's
But now,
It's about
different
aesthetic.
levels. Yeah.
it is a statement on optics. Now, you remember the first time we did the first episode about Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
We're tripping about that. What this thing is for other people and the competition that women just have with themselves. Tina Musfag.
I asked the question on the last episode. If it was just the two of us on the earth, would you still want something for Valentine's Day?
Would you?
I never got that nothing.
Oh, I said, if it was just the two of us on this earth, would you still want something for Valentine's Day?
No.
See?
No.
Thank you for being
Yeah,
honest.
Why do you say yes?
You're just proving your other love besides because you've been loving me all the time, Selena, you know? Same for that special day.
No, but good to know.
You know what the Lobona was between me and you?
Exactly.
Everything else that I do is between me and you.
Yes.
So what's different now?
This day is a special day.
For who?
Okay. Don't you celebrate your anniversary? You've been married for the longest.
No, anniversary, yes.
Yes.
That's clear.
Same thing.
No,
It's a special day.
anniversary is different. It was the
Yes,
first
it
time
is
we met.
different.
And no one was there. Unless gay. No one was there.
You see,
Only me and
because you
you.
see why anniversaries are also important to us. Kuna sentiment. Yokuthi at least kale kuvana ngale sikhathi lesi. It's a personal thing.
My life
It's for
changed
us.
on that day.
What up?
My life changed
On that day.
You see what I mean? I met you. I started doing this with you.
Oh,
You see what I mean? It's important.
Yes.
Valentine's Day.
It's a very short
You
day.
didn't even know the
Is it
nigga
real?
But then I
Valentine.
just realized that me never did that show off.
No, like
generally, I feel like all women like showing off, and it's not a thing of Gucci. It's not a problem. The nature, you always want the best and to be perceived as the best. So if me as your guy, you want people to know. So any excuse to show that, you will.
But I hate the word showing off. It perceives it in the wrong. I get it. It is showing off, as I said. I want you to drop it up and rather than home because it's irrelevant. That's fine. It's our business. But then at work, there's this sentiment, the bang and back. You understand? So it's kind of different. I'm saying there's this competition that goes around. So I want to be known as that bitch. That's got the best a lot. Exactly.
We're dealing with social media as well.
Remember, again, one of my chats was, you can do whatever you want for her privately, and it can have the sentiment, and it can have the thought. But if it's not anything she can post, it's null and void. Because it's about the gram, it must be something she can post. Because that's why when I get you the roses, you snap that. You say WhatsApp, you say Instagram.
I think then it depends, Goti. For me, I don't have followers a lot. It's just the workspace.
But okay,
I get it, maybe for one more time, then the one I show off to the world.
Roses, you are post with the cute message.
Maybe I will, but after, for me, first, then I take the shot. So that comes second.
Bro, it even goes further. The girls that take the roses that I sent you, your friends will take the roses.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So they even
do that, dog.
Take the pictures with the roses that someone else got. Bro. I'll be like, yo,
That's
look what pay.
crazy, man.
That time a non-existent pay even.
Yo.
But like I said,
Putting pressure on the
at the end of the day, generally. No, that's for all of us, as human beings. It's just that with women, it's more.
Yeah.
Putting pressure on the suitors, though.
Applying P.
Which works? Because I do talk about roses.
Of course.
Yo.
And since I saw this one this week. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, dog. This guy was in Crotmando,
up the scale.
You saw that?
I saw it.
Yeah.
He did the whole genre on the mic with the roses. You know, it was always the $100
Bro.
This guy did every rose with the 100. Are you talking about the same story?
I didn't see that part. Maybe it's the same part.
No, it is. I think it is because it was the only trending one at that time.
Right?
Yeah, it was. The nigga was like, there was like hundreds and thousands of roses. Every road had $200 or 100 rand in it. So he actually upped the scale from Boso Mizi, the one they did prior.
Then I saw the clip. I think this was the second part.
Yeah.
Mchita now blindfolds the mothers.
Yes.
Okay.
Roses right through in the dealership.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Who's gonna clean that shit up anyway?
Rose petals are more expensive than roses.
Really?
Pause.
Right there.
Through.
Takes the thingies off brand new bins. And then Imadas was turning 26. He put 26K in there.
Pressure. That's the thing.
Yo, we talking going that side of 2M for the whole scenario. Because those simple things, dog. Like, it's sweet. It looks nice. It's beautiful. Why?
But then it always comes back to what you just said is Kim Ye did this almost the exact same thing. It wasn't her birthday.
Yeah.
But she had a sneaker partnership with some brand, and then Kanye had another sneaker coming through. So he felt like if Kim would kind of like represent another brand except for his, then people would be like, he doesn't trust, understand. So, and then she was telling him because they actually were going to give me 1 million rand. Then the next day, nigga puts the 1 million rand in her account and be like, okay, I'm shutting it down right now. So it's, you guys have to come through. I don't know how. Just find a way of just coming through. Do you understand? So if I'm getting paid 100 grand, stop that thing and I'm like giving it to you. So she was there like, the next day, and she's so calm. The way she said it, she's like, and then he's like, I'm giving, the next day I wake up and there's 1 million rand in my account. Not just 100 grand, not 1,000. You understand?
Keywords.
1 million rand.
Keywords.
And there's a video you can
She
actually,
said, you guys have to
Have to.
come.
Indoda.
Have to come to my school. Exactly. And that thing is there for years.
It comes down to how much of a romantic gesture you guys need to confirm that forever.
Thank you.
Because Kim and Ye are split now.
Exactly.
He did all that shit.
Forever.
Manega.
No one can
Those are the other bars. Yeah.
It doesn't matter, but that's fine. I know. Now we're talking about separation. We're not talking
No,
about
but like
that
I'm
right
saying,
now.
if I'm doing a romantic
We're
gesture
not-
for me, like it must mean something to both of us, right? Like yo,
Yes, it
It
does.
didn't mean for you to give me 1 million rand. It didn't mean
so we're
something to
doing
you.
momentarily things now.
So you go around giving people 1 million rand. No, you don't. It was meaningful to her at that time and to him as well.
Okay.
We're not talking about separation because separation is
Yeah,
another
no.
different topic.
Okay.
But
But like
no,
I'm
No,
saying, if I'm
we'll
investing
circle
this
back.
money-
get
We'll
it.
circle back to this. Say what you want to
I
say.
think
We'll circle
no,
back.
I have a question.
Exactly my point. Let's go there.
What's with the same
Yeah, man, let's go there, my boy. Let's go there. Let's go there.
Let's go away.
Why is it a one-sided day? That's my only thing.
And that's the thing we're bitching about the last time. Why is it
It
one-sided?
doesn't matter to us, right? As Gens, that's not Zabatin, honestly speaking. We don't really want much.
Especially if I
Yeah.
can afford it.
Some soccer on TV, food, sex, send right. Like, you know what I'm saying, right?
True.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I really don't need much. I think women misunderstand that. They want us to love them the same way. They want to love us the same way.
We must love them.
You see?
But you just said something like, we don't want much. It's just the beer, the one, and the sex.
Yeah.
And the way you realize this is like just the sex. So if I'm there just laying on top of it, like, it's just the sex.
No.
Man, wait.
Not that sex. Not that sex. No, not
This
that
is what
sex.
man. So if I'm just there laying it down, okay, you want sex? Get the sex.
No.
Then are you cool with
Okay,
that?
that's fine.
So
Okay.
this is where you guys come in.
Okay, cool.
You know?
Wait, listen. As we talk about the gesture. So
Yeah.
now, is it okay for me to buy you an iPhone and put it in a shoebox?
Really?
The presentation doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. It's an
That's
iPhone.
That's not true.
It's like, no.
No. The thing is, when are you looking now at the objective of the thing? What's no? Saying on the
an
iPhone,
iPhone,
sharp.
yeah.
But nangi let's say na when we can't say.
No.
Nangu niyanga books like cartoon.
Just imagine you bring me a box of shoes.
What's this
And then
cartoon?
I open it. I get an
You the wrong
iPhone.
example.
Oh my
That's what I'm
god.
saying.
I was talking
It was a
about
bad example, exactly. It's an iPhone. You only see when I kick it on one, at the end of the day, what is inside? It's an
No,
iPhone.
I hear that.
Yeah, the presentation.
I'm just saying the whole thing of the Valentine's Day, girls don't care about what it is.
Yeah.
It's
It's about the
cloud.
no. It's the optics, the presentation of the thing.
Right.
How will this thing look?
Right.
The thought.
Most times.
Trevor said something about this thing that's been happening with Amazon. People have been jacking the trains, the delivery trains, so people order shit and it doesn't make it to where it's supposed to get to. And then, so now it's like, imagine you buy a girl a gift and then it doesn't get to her. And you're like, I send it to Amazon, got stolen. Nah, nigga, that's an excuse. No.
Yeah,
And now it does
yeah.
get to her. She trips. She's like, nigga, why did nigga steal this shit? This shit ain't valuable.
At the end of the
There's
day,
no
dog,
winning for it. There's
at
no
the end of the
winning.
day, because that's my fight. It's like again, going back to the question that you asked, why is this thing one-sided? That question still hasn't been answered right now.
You won't get an answer.
We did the first episode almost a year ago. This is a year later. The question hasn't been answered. Why isn't the energy the same?
It's not really one-sided. I think I'm going to say one personal thing there.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just going to
Just outline it, sure.
It's not really one-sided. Because you just said, Mama Matara, they like showing off. Not really showing off, like rather, as I said,
You wanna
bring
be
shit
seen.
to work, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm more rather than bring it to my house. But then, guys, you're not really there with the social media. And then Zara, even if I can do anything for you, I bought a guy a phone one time, ne?
Shout out to you.
My nigga,
Like, I
that's what I'm
did.
saying.
I did. Honestly, I did.
What's up?
And
they'll hate
because
you
like
for
he
this.
kept on like
Yeah, they'll
saying
hate
on the phone, like for the next 2 weeks he'd be like, yo baby, I love you, you're the best chick.
Honestly,
And
you
here
feel
I
that
was.
that's genuine.
I couldn't believe believe, because me, now I'm used to, if you genuine enough, nigga, tell your niggas, that's when you understand level A. You guys are not really the posting type of, so it's not really that we don't do shit for you guys. We do a lot of shit. Just you guys are
I want to interject.
I'm not there to like talk about it and like be more.
We appreciate. We
appreciate
deeper for yourself.
Yeah.
When the public is.
I mean, that's the point.
But
it's
with us, it's like, if I love a nigga, I'm going to tell the whole world. I'm like, okay. I love you. So that is where the difference is. It's like,
hear that.
bitches do a lot of things for other niggas, like a lot. But we don't know about it because you guys never say about it.
True.
Like, unless you have to be like a celeb. Have you ever seen Kanye or Jay-Z saying, okay, Beyonce got me this? It's not like Beyonce doesn't buy anything.
That's
she
true.
does. She's got money.
She
gets paid. But you're only getting her version or his version of him, of him doing it for her, rather than for her doing it for him. So that's the thing. That's why we become celebrities, because they're the constant one in the social media platform. But have you ever seen a nigga saying, yo, my bitch got me this Lamborghini? No, as born, not good. Beyonce can't afford it. She can. She's bought Jay-Z a lot of things.
One of his last.
But as soon as he buys him like a diamond, we are poster because it's a female. We're there. We like want to show off.
That I hear.
That brings a different dynamic entirely.
Also, maybe it's a
situation.
way to deter other niggas from trying to shoot their shot.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's also the same thing. Yeah, if other niggas can see what my chick is doing for
Of course.
But you ain't of yourself.
Can't keep up.
All these things have to come into play because we need to understand all these dynamics. Why do we do the things that we do? Because me the conversation in the Valentine's Day, so long if. And I will not partake.
So,
it's fine.
As much as you may send your petition about your complaints about Valentine's, as much as you can send your petition about your complaints about Valentine's, they'll take your petition under advisement and they will still want things for Valentine. No, so you can't get out of it. Can't get out of it.
Now show you.
They always lie about Valentine's. Like I don't believe. Like men.
Yeah.
Like
how do you know that nigga Valentine?
No, Valentine's is just useless. No, you just broke.
That's not true.
It's niggas can be like no, shiny. Just be honest about it. Don't sugarcoat the thing. No, I don't believe it. But I'm also on Facebook. Like 2 years back, niggas been buying roses. You like how? The niggas is just like. I understand. You always think we're confused. No, you're motherfucker. I'm confused. I don't want to lie.
No, the thing is, listen. You just wrote about a very interesting point. The being broke thing, yes, it's true. It happens. But then there's also the situation of someone like me, principled. I could be broke at the time, or I could not be broke. I'm still not doing that either fucking way. I will do it on the account of, it's okay, I know what it means to you. But my reason and logic says, no, you must know it means nothing to me. So that's a you problem. Would you expect something? Because any other time I'll treat you special. I can treat you special on a random Saturday. I don't give a shit.
True.
Why must I now on Valentine's Day? So you can take pictures for the world. No. That's not what our relationship is based on.
Which are the 365. So you gotta remove the one day and love me.
And do the other 344. Yeah.
But do you do it though? That's the thing. She said, do it though. You don't.
Yeah, I do.
So if you do it, the 365.
No, here's my thing. No, generally I do that.
And then you just don't do it that one particular day. It's okay.
Then
also,
I don't find it offensive.
It being a principle thing, besides Gucci, I don't believe in it myself. Also, it's a principle thing. Which I don't want our relationship to be about anyone else except for you and I.
Okay.
Right? So if now we do Valentine's Day, that's for optics. No. No pictures. No one knows. It's just something that you tell them. No, this is actually what we did.
Okay.
Right? That's what I care about. The sentiment, which no meaning at the time. Not you fucking taking pictures for fucking Instagram. And then now you fucking tag me. Now it's a story. I don't need that fucking shit. My name. You remember that situation though. You know what I mean? I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit in my life. Genuinely. Don't do that.
Like if I do some extra special shit on a day that's not Valentine's, you ain't even gonna post about that.
You see what I
I
mean?
will. As long as it goes, whenever I
No, I mean,
I don't know if I'm just like looking
okay,
at
suppose
the
I'm
different...
not the social media.
No, I mean, if I
person,
think you won't
but
post.
if I was,
Entire.
I will.
Okay.
For me, it's not the... You see, now we're basing
It's
it
not
on
even-
social media.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It
think
is,
there's-
but it's like they-
I say on social media it can come like 3 weeks later.
Exactly.
It like you don't know if it happened on that day. But we're talking about Valentine's, obviously, if it just
That's the thing.
But ne, I can do like, for example, or whatever. Yeah, last week, and then I decided to post about it this week.
Exactly.
Sometimes that is why they say perception of social media.
Girls have an
Ungalaleli yona.
Yeah, for pictures that stuff that you
Exactly.
content.
So now we're basing
Sometimes
on
you shine
you
your
do
left.
now.
You must always
like-
look like you're doing shit.
What also present the day no moon?
Girls
Guys,
will
you
dress
know,
up,
I reposted it.
girls will dress up on fleek just to take pictures and then undress.
But then why are we having? I'm just like getting. I don't know.
Okay,
Why are we basing everything on so? Mina, I'm not a social media fan. I mean, what I know maybe WhatsApp is social media, but Mina, I can control it because it's much like family and close friends.
Well,
So
we're
it's not
basing
really.
We're basing it on social media because the majority of people are on
Are they?
social media.
But not entirely. Not all girls are there.
No, but the
For example,
majority.
I have an Instagram account.
The majority.
Not majority.
No,
Yes,
okay, man.
No.
The majority.
Yes, majority.
Here's how we operate. Nje, actually, how life operates. Nangabe 8 out of 10 people do something. This thing is done.
Yeah.
Because the two have neglect. The thing is, we always have this conversation with them. But see, the problem is when women are in a space where they have to have an objective chat, you always want to account for the two that doesn't do it. Yeah, but guys, no, generalize this is what is. So let's work on that premise. Try and defend that. I know two. No two outside Valencia mat, but asimnaki.
Let's see.
Yabo fana nechair le two le clubbing. Ngekuna ngoba itibinzele tihlale koneni la.
I don't know if it's good.
And these are the things that perpetuate the pretentiousness.
Fair enough. So that's what we are trying to address because in Zabayalo Valentine's Day, sinevele yasikhuba man. Ngalokho say, kude atsinele lesikutholako. Kanzi tsine kugadwe ukuthi asento konke. Yabona that day, dog. You need to blow a bag on Valentine's Day, dog.
You need
to blow a serious bag.
ahead.
Men just don't like doing anything. That's the problem.
Okay.
You debate about this, Nje. That's the thing about you, Nje.
Okay. Well, let's move away from what you want to do and what you don't want to do.
Okay.
Now let's look at our personalities as human beings.
Okay.
Right? Because you have to stretch yourself on this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Personally, if I speak for everyone in the room, me as a Masuku with Kamgenga, I am not a romantic or generally. That doesn't.
That's the general consensus in Swazis, by the way. But move on.
That's another story.
Yeah.
Men overall.
No, we worse.
What?
Swazis.
Swazis are worse.
Yeah, Swazis, dog.
Okay. So now I'm asking you, or she's asking me to go above my limit. Away
Of being romantic, as a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a step outside the box.
Now, wouldn't you say that's also insensitive on her part, knowing the person that she's with?
Is it fair for you to read the person and say, let me not expect too much of this person?
At least the departmentally. Because the many departments
Is
are
that fair
strong.
to ask? She said no.
No, definitely no.
Why not?
Go, girl.
I need to know.
I just feel like
I was having the chat.
for me, it's like, what is the point of you being in a you're not romantic, then why are you in a relationship in the first place?
No.
Nani, wait, let me just say something.
Yeah.
For you to be in a relationship, you have to be selfless, ne?
Of
It's not
course.
selfish.
Yes.
Okay.
But then now, if you're saying I'm not but like anyone can say I'm not the clubbing type, yeah, but then maybe every Friday night when I feel like this, I have to accommodate you. Do you understand? I don't drink and he drinks or but I try to go with you, not to Coca-Cola for the whole night, just to accommodate you. It's being in a relationship. You've got to be selfless.
Okay.
So you can't say I'm not the romantic type. How do you even get to the fact that you're not romantic? One thing I'm the whole romantic.
Okay,
Done.
you see the energy you're giving me right now. Yeah, what? It's a little bit fighting yarn. No.
Yes, it is.
No. There's nothing wrong
I
with
think it's
being
coming
not
from when I
romantic.
say I'm
No,
not.
there is.
There's nothing-
Okay, man.
It's the basis of a
Okay, listen.
relationship. You've got to
Okay, listen,
I don't think that's
It's
no.
compromise.
When I say, I think when it's coming from is that when he says I'm not the romantic type, it means that it's not as
It's his
it's
personality,
not
it's
as
who it is.
intuitive for me as it is for you.
Do you
Not
expect
necessarily.
me as
Men in general.
Men in general.
okay, but
said
then
it.
do you expect me as your girl putting be romantic towards you?
No,
I
personally, I
Don't. In
don't.
other words, you don't care about romance.
Romance.
No.
Ask men if they care about romance.
Romance
No.
only in the
We
past.
care about basics.
Only in
What
the
are those basics?
Track back to what he said.
Washing your clothes.
No, don't let I don't like that. But that thing has been there for like 3 weeks before I was even dating you.
Going back to his initial
That's not
statement,
romance.
maybe 20 minutes ago, when he said, Excel, we are very simple. Get a food, get some sex. Honestly, just do that consistently and well enough. We are happy.
And I asked him, he didn't give me an answer.
No,
I said,
you only say do that well
so should I
enough.
just lay there?
Do
like,
that
oh, nigga,
well
they just said,
enough.
he just laughed and like brushed
because
me
that's
off.
the
obvious.
Exactly.
Just to be proper.
Romance, now we're there, Pen. You just said sex and it's coming back to what you said
What's wrong with
20
that?
minutes
Just to be
ago.
proper
So should I just be laying there, be like, okay, since you want sex, nigga, you want me to be doing stuff I need.
Of course.
But it's not romantic. What am I doing dancing alana?
No, this is what I'm saying. I am saying, not to say, Gucci, I'm not going to do it. I'm saying there's going to be a limit. That is my point. I'm not sure I'm not.
Now, based on his personality, I would
Based
like a
on who I
fool.
am. Don't expect miracles. Double. Don't expect miracles.
Don't expect some Hollywood shit. Don't expect some
I'm not
Hollywood
expecting you
shit.
to be a porn star.
Bravo.
I'm not expecting.
But try.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, just try to do some shit.
Right.
No, not try to be a porn star, but try to do some shit, dog. There's nothing that's more depressing for a nigga. Wouldn't you try chicken style? That's all they do.
The same way this
Come on, dog.
when we don't try to do anything for y'all.
We fucking hate that shit. Personally, I'm just gonna say that. We fucking hate that shit. Fuck chicken style, but we just there now. Bah. Let's fuck this shit, dog. You know what I mean? Ooh,
Imagine doing all the.
lazy
Imagine
part.
going outside of your way to do all the romantic.
all the romantic shit to get chicken
To
style.
get some chicken.
Oh, you see what he did there? He said the romantic shit that he says, I'm not romantic.
I'm not prone to.
No.
I'm not prone to. I'm only doing because I know that.
No, it's an effort thing. Like you made an
know I
example.
want sex. I
You,
want
you made an
sex.
example with the whole
I know you want some
going
romantic
out
thing.
thing. You drink, I don't drink. Going back to the idea of compromise. Now here's my thing. Say I don't drink, which is necessarily not the case. But say I don't drink, and you drink, and you like going out all the fucking time, right? My compromise in that situation is, you know what? Go out. I'm not gonna fucking bother you. But what I can do, now so over my energy, that's it. When you call me to come get you, I'll come get you. That's my compromise. That's my compromise. I don't want to be there in the Tizakwa because I don't drink and I don't like that energy, right? That's a compromise. Now I mustn't go there with you and subject myself to the shit that I don't like. Now that's a stretch.
What if I like the chicken stand there? I'm like, nigga, just be like,
No, you're lazy. You're not trying. You're good. No, I like the chicken style. You're
why
lazy.
am I then lazy? Now I mean, I do the chicken style.
No, you're
why
lazy.
is it not compromised then?
No. Okay, man. Okay,
I want him in the
wait.
club. I want to be like, my nigga, selfies and everything. Now when you want something, I'm like, mina chicken style.
You know what? Another No, listen. I hear where you're going.
Compromise should work all the time.
No, I get where you're
No, it's not laziness, it's
Here's a simple thing.
Laziness.
Here's a simple thing. No, it's laziness, bro. Fuck
And
that.
selfishness.
Hey, my nigga.
Guys, no.
You can't come through with some deep research about other concepts, Sanjay.
And then if you look at me, I want to take selfies
Sex,
with you.
you know that thing.
I'm myself in harm. That's a fair compromise.
No,
You said
Okay.
you drop me off, you pick me up. Then I'm like, when I get there and tag you want sex, and I'm like, chicken style. She's like,
After I compromise,
let's compromise.
you're gonna do chicken stuff. Compromise means conceit.
Like I'm
Now,
saying,
when you listen-
niggas.
Well, as a man, though, compromise is conceit, boy. That's the fucking
Yes,
mean.
I don't
romantic
think we'll
people.
ever agree on anything.
will never agree.
It's just, it's a
So
political thing.
I
We'll just
wanted
vote.
to get to a compromise. is there a common ground for
all of us
on this fucking
As unromantic people, niggas will go out of the way to try and present that romantic front. Try to do the things that girls want, because we actually, no one know, even they themselves don't know what girls want. But niggas will try and meet those standards or those criteria they set. But us, when we set some type of criteria, like, yo, and it's a basic, just give me good sex, they're like, nah, you want too much, you want too much porn, bruh. You know that thing, like, you see that thing.
That's an entirely different chat entirely.
Yeah.
I saw someone post something saying, would see romantic movies like have ruined expectations for modern day relationships for women, because those standards aren't realistic. Just as porn has done the same thing for men. And I was like, you know what? Facts. There's no facts that are cleaner than this.
That's what
because the romance lenifuna bonini.
Yeah, but Hollywood.
It's from the fucking porn.
Yeah, bro.
So in other words.
No, but like, that's what we are going now. Okay, the compromise and then okay, let me be half romantic. Now be half porn star. That's a 50-50
The thing is, if you
compromise.
decide to, as a woman, if you decide to listen to a man, it's never enough. Like, I can do whatever you want. You still won't be enough.
Trust me, it actually is.
No, it won't.
A
Niggas are always wanting. No, honestly,
woman.
this is not me taking sides because I'm a woman.
on.
But my fault, NJ, honestly, you guys are never enough.
No, that's not.
I can do whatever, drop it low, try as hard as I can. Y'all are just never
We
enough.
also
Okay, man.
feel the same way.
With us.
Yeah.
Because you always
No, to the sneaky mali,
That's-
whatever it
That's
is.
not true.
Stawufika nangidiza afake 20 score, don't claim him 5.
No, it's how you present
Then I
it.
know, would say, to win this one I need 60.
Fuck that. Utawufika date afake 50. Wona ufike nje ushaya impahla.
I hear that.
Shaya impahla
I hear
first.
that.
Shaya impahla yazi kwenzekani. Lo 20 noma lo 50 amfakile. 10 is spent on you. Uzoshaya impahla.
She's
See what I mean?
As a broken nigga, I get the 25% of the thing.
You see what I mean, dog?
No,
No, the thing is, now, some of these concepts, we can't even dispute, nor argue about, because some of us have lived on both sides of the situation. But me personally, I've been the nigga. So, hey, Gati, ngala asenginile kanje, asende kanje. You're the pipe guy.
And you've been on the other
You're the
side.
broke pipe nigga, and I've been on the other side. Say Iwa. Say Iwa. No quit. Nothing. No quit, boy. No quit, dog.
So now how does a woman convince you that going above and beyond is good for you? Good for the relationship?
And it's the thing is,
You
dog.
see what you touched on just now, bro. The romantic nigga that they want, bro. You'll be like, nah, that nigga too soft.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, boring is forever there. If you're boring, like we can't just justify
No,
that.
but that's the romance. That's what
Boring.
comes with romance, though. Now I'm considering your feelings. I think that's why the barrack says don't do that.
I remember there was this like tweet. This guy was like, hey, the girl's like, hi. How are you? It's like, no, my day was good. Like, you can just read from the conversation with Taibo. This thing is not
nothing.
getting
This
anywhere.
nigga sucks.
Like, I'm not expecting you to say hi and then that's it. Like, do something. Say hi and then like, yo, whatever. Like
Drop something, yeah.
You understand? You can't just be like, I'll say
Exactly.
hey and then what else?
The one,
It's like, hey, back.
Hey ho.
That-
Okay, that's
We're just forever wanting you guys to like step it up. I know I'm selfish, but forever wanting a different kind. Sometimes
I'm glad you admit
if you
to
say
that.
I'm on. I don't know for other women,
And I said that
but
to
for
women
me
all the
personally,
time. Me, you always want what's next, the next best thing.
You're always looking for the
If I've
better
got
thing.
one car this year, 3 years
no,
later,
that's
we
true.
have
That's
That's
totally
true.
If
true.
we've got a 2-bedroom, 2 years later, we need a 4-bedroom.
Man, shit.
Like there's 3
Even if
lining
nothing
up
has
and
changed in
all
our
of them are
situation,
saying,
we're still
hey.
comfortable here.
Yeah.
Chicks,
I think here's
chicks in
another thing.
mansions will cheat with the garden boys or what the fuck?
No.
But the thing is, exactly. If there's 3 niggas lining up on my WhatsApp chat, for example,
Yeah.
he's saying hey, he's saying hi,
Yeah.
and he's like, in China. I'm going with the China guy.
You see?
You understand?
Here's what
So
I'm
I'm
going
like eliminating all the like, hey, why? Because they say, hey, this is how
But
I
you
should say.
see,
My
I'm
day was
trying to get
super.
you
Like,
No,
out of
dog,
conversation.
there's this idea.
idea.
I think it may be true for guys as well, but there's this idea. What to know, bruh? Women just need 2 guys at every point in their life. because
not the Steve Harvey 5 though.
no. The Steve Harvey 5, that's a different concept entirely. We'll even touch on that at a point. But the two guys is we need the good energy, we need the bad energy. Because the toxicness in your phone. So here's what happens. You need a guy that's gonna fuck you like he hates you. You need that shit. You actually need that sex. Your body needs that sex, firstly. But similarly, you need a guy who take romance. To take his fucking time and make love. You need that. You need a guy that's gonna make you feel secure about
your emotion.
No, your insecurity. Yeah. Like not when baby, do you think I'm fat? Yeah, the guy that will tell you good to know you're not fat and explain why you're not fat. And then at the same time, you need a guy who tells you if you have a big head and you're insecure about that, you need a guy to say, hey, big head, come here.
But why can't you guys combine yourself into one?
No, we can't.
Like you just said it.
Same as you.
You understand that.
Remember the prefix. The prefix of my statement. The prefix of my statement, I said, this might be true for guys as well.
Might.
No, it's actually the answer for
cool.
It comes down to same as you can't be the nurturer, the mother, the proper wife that I need, and the porn star at the same time.
No, a woman can be all that.
Never. Never.
Guys, come on.
Never.
A woman can be that, can be the
never.
Your wife can be.
Never.
Porn star can be everything.
Never. You know what? Hold up.
I give birth. I get back to business.
Let me say this.
I'm not hearing.
No, hold up. If that happens, hold up.
No, your experience.
No, if that happens in your life as a man, you have found a wife.
Exactly. That's why men have wives.
Money, No, because honestly, dog, let's be honest. No, hold up. Let's be honest. No girl is secure, firstly, in herself enough to be all those things. Number one. Number two, based on the things that we like and our different tastes, we're rare. All the things. I was driving back to the example, meaning there's two archetypes. Me personally, I need a girl that's gonna be my peace of fucking mind. That takes me away from the world. I am happy, I am good, I don't need to be anywhere else except for here. That's why I switch off my phone for the whole duration of the time I'm with you. Because I want to consume this moment that I have with you, whether it's a day, whether it's two. I need that. But at the same time, I need a girl. I just go hard and sharpen some munch.
Yeah, it's not big.
Fast, nyaro. That's all I start now. Hey, off. Now, let's go. Because you that sexually alluring to me. I need to have you now.
It's like
now, what happens is, that's never the same person.
It's like the Machine Gun Kelly and Megan relationship. All they ever talk about when they ask them about their relationship is how hot their sex is. They never talk about how good they are.
Exactly.
You know,
with each other.
Yeah, they just fucking
you can't be all in
No, totally no.
Back when I was young, when I learned this concept and I understood it, because I've always operated in that frame. One big homie of mine, shout out to him, he said to me, Excel, let's get the whole week. Just so on Friday, you can go take out your girl and show the world what's like when I put in bomb you need peace. Now relax another move. That's how a person becomes your person. But again, I looked in that as much physically before it's not like anything else.
Okay, also
so that's also important.
Also, culture around here doesn't allow for people to explore actual relationships. You actually don't get to see the person that you want to be with as often.
Why is that? How is that, brother?
It's a political thing.
No, how is that? Because my thing goes down to would say you can't be everything to someone. So if there's certain things I am negating and I'm conceding too. It's okay, logo. Angisayophinza ukuthole lokho ngoba sengikhethene.
Okay, I guess what
I want to say that because I'm a compromise on.
Yeah, that's the compromise.
Like,
Okay, I must lose this to
literally
gain
went
this.
through all the circles. It made sense, but then you have to like outweigh. Okay,
Exactly.
I want this one goal, and I'm having I'm willing to let that one go. So, but the thing is, which one are you willing to let go? I feel you know.
I guess what
that's
fucks us up is the
that's
idea
nice.
of the one, which she must tick all the boxes.
That's the one I did.
That's
Who did one in Jalo? There's no
But
such
Impossible.
thing. There's no such thing, Joe.
But then she can tick all the boxes, but then not the one that you actually care about the most.
Exactly.
See that thing?
Never let me 8 out of 10. I'm taking 8. Kusalele 2. Uve kusto 2 crucial.
Crucial.
Uve kusto 2 crucial.
I was repeating an episode on The Real. I don't know if you watched that. It's a
It's a girl show, yeah.
Sure.
And then people
talking
compare
about
what we
the
have
whole
done.
Jay-Z saga when Solange was I'm shy
Of
Kishi and
course, yeah,
whatnot.
we elevated.
And then
Okay, that's enough.
one of the sisters of Braxton, who were like, but if like this was a disappointment to every girl on earth. Like, how can you cheat on Beyonce? Ne? She's one of the golden girls. Ne?
Especially the
so you can cheat on anyone else, but just not her. But it kind of showed us, Guti, there's nothing as perfect. Because all these years,
Because we think it's
you're the golden
perfect.
couple,
Yeah.
but like, it kind of enlightened us, Guti. They're not as perfect as they think. Baba, yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So for him to cheat on her, the golden girl, the perfect one. So it comes back to what you're saying. There's nothing as such as perfect. Also, there's other guy, Troy, I don't know if you were there. Like, what if Jay-Z, every time I forget you, bitch, like, yo, ratchet ass nigga. we don't know. We're not there. What if she's this annoying bitch? Utu feel peace. I want to be with you and I want to escape. So what if Beyonce is not the escape, bro? She's sexy. She's millionaire, she's everything you can imagine, but she doesn't have peace. So Jay-Z was like, let me cheat for peace, you understand? So I honestly felt what he said. I did.
And she could be that crazy bitch because
She really good. She's from Texas,
You know what they were doing? You know what they're doing on The Real?
Yeah.
They did these shows back with the Destiny's Child. That's it.
Yeah.
Beyonce would have this attitude because it was like, my dad's the manager, my mom dressing us up. So it was the whole like a family thing for her. Kelly Rowland, your stepchild. As well. Yeah, she was like the only one they couldn't chase away. She had the best voice. Yeah, but the best stage
She's the
presence.
superstar.
So she had that thing. They had this clip, I think we had 5 of them differently. Where at one time Michelle was singing because Super Bowl, we were featured in there. And she missed the tone. It was like, you know, they're showing all these different levels that we don't know about her because she seems like this sweet person.
Perfect.
Like I interview her, she doesn't answer too much. Yeah. She answers. Sometimes you even think she's dumb, but not dumb, you know.
Hold on.
She never
Where does she
gets
come
there.
from, though? She must be clean. That's from the body.
of course.
That's from the body. That's another thing people don't realize.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's another chat altogether. We'll get to that later because I'm going to offend her now. We
So
have
anyways, I was just
King
saying,
Richard as well.
you know, it kind of
when you
like
touch on that,
it's acceptable. Not like really acceptable, but it's more like if he could do that to her, then it's
Come on.
it's
yeah.
natural.
one for me, one for you.
Yeah, dog. So,
Because you know I'm frame now.
so wait, what's the final note?
I like how this went on a tangent and we
Always
digressed
digress.
to where we got to because now certain voices were heard that wouldn't have been heard before.
Yes.
Right? And that's crucial information because in a sort we deduce what we deduce and we make the conclusions that we make.
Yeah.
Right? But now when we have people actually saying something, other women will feel different from what they are saying. So that's the engagement that we want. Because I agree or I disagree with what they said. Because at least they're back on. Develop from them. It's not just us talking shit like you always think we do. Because this thing is informed. What people don't know is this happens all the time. It's just not on camera.
My personal sentiment is, okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Nah,
this
no
as a
names.
guy.
But say what you say.
I'm a hopeless romantic, dog. I would
Shout out
like
to you.
to end up.
My boy gonna win today. My boy gonna win today.
I really like to end up in a forever situation like my grandparents did. But the problem is with these days, like I made that example, would say You can do all these things. You can even drop a fucking mealy on the broad, though. That doesn't guarantee it. Go to 3 years later.
Exactly.
You don't. It's not even that you fuck up, though. You just don't do what she wants you to do. She'll be like, "Hey, my lawyers, bro, my lawyer. You won't get a letter from my lawyers."
There's a chapter in the
shit.
book that we read. It's called the Ways of the Superior Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read that shit. Your perfect track record means nothing to her.
Not at all. Washimara.
50 years of perfection don't mean nothing. 2 weeks of fuckery, bro.
Don't niggas get divorced at 68, though.
It's finished.
Niggas get divorced
My
at
nigga.
68, though. Like, nigga, it's
You see,
late
dog,
now.
that's
It's
why it's
ending.
in a way freak in life, dog.
It's ending.
You've been married for 37 years. But having a divorce after 37 years, boy. Oh,
Man, man,
oh,
that's worse, man. That's And that's where those were women that were willing to take shit from niggas. This girl ain't about to take
nothing
nothing.
from niggas.
Nothing. So you fuck 2 years in, bro. 2 years in is
Fuck
too
that.
much. 2 years is too much. You see that shit?
But you see, again, it goes back to the climate that we live in now because of being liberated and feminism and just the climate in itself, over time. Like, women have been taught, with yo, don't take shit. Even some of what they're supposed to take is actually not shit. No, it's actually not shit.
Not shit at all.
It's part of the process of the relationship. But now, well, they've been taught now, it's like I said, if you don't like it,
It's
leave.
shit.
No, if you don't like it,
If you
leave.
don't like it, it's shit.
If you don't like it, leave. Because there's certain things, it's like, no, I don't like this. But I like this.
Because
this, and
that's the
that.
shit we're supposed to work around.
My point exactly. I don't like this, but I like this, this, and that. So out of 5 things, I don't like 2, I like 3.
So you'll get
Mathematically,
get them for
you should be
the-
staying in that situation.
I hear you.
Mathematically. But it's like, no, I must like all 5 things. Fuck, I don't like all 5 things. But I'm not going to say. And I'm not going to leave you because I'm like, yo, what I like is important. Let me try and keep that. For them, it's like, nah, I must get the whole package.
But I think like
We're not building
it's
anymore. We're
like
not trying to build
the
anymore.
liberation movement. Like women have been abused for so long. I hear you.
That's true. That's true.
You know, for a long time. For the shit, like my mom, like but the shit, like when she tells you stories,
You're like, fuck,
like
what?
I would never. Me, they could do something once, but second time I'm like, there's a song it's by J. Cole. Fool me once, five. Fool me twice.
George
And
Bush
you
actually
understand?
said
But
that.
now
That's the
we're more
George Bush
liberated.
model.
Women are educated. Sisters understand the lifestyle, so that is why we don't tolerate the most simplest thing, like you would do. It's like
First
no
mistake. First mistake. First mistake is the
Yeah,
last
but
mistake.
because what we've seen,
So you
and
guys-
what we don't want again.
First mistake is the last mistake. So they expect
Generational
perfection. They
Okay,
expect
but now-
perfection. First mistake is the last mistake.
Here's
That's what it comes down
an entirely.
It's the history though, it's just not us, it's the history.
Here's an entirely
Everything
different
goes
chat.
back.
So now
what
we
we've
paying
seen
for
growing
our
up.
father's sins.
Exactly. What we've seen growing up, it's like I don't want this to be done with me. It's no longer about you.
Besides-
It's not even about you as an individual. Yeah. It's
Besides
about
what
what
you've
has
seen.
And
been
what about the shit that
happening.
you do, yeah? Like you don't do nothing.
Hold up. So
Okay, let's take a look.
it goes back to this chat. Besides what you've seen and what you've experienced yourself as a person, right? There's this epigenetic memory, lekona, based on your ancestors and your struggles, as a people. Women have had serious struggles, worse than we've had. So, gunale built up tension and anger from those times that even they are not conscious of, but because it's in their DNA, they react to it a certain way, right? So going back to the intersexual dynamic with men, the whole situation. Yeah, when I like that women are liberated and they can be free, they can do what they like. Because when we think about it now,
Also, it's not all of men that we abuse. That's
No.
what they omit when they're talking about these GPV skills. It's not all men.
That's a serious chat entirely altogether. But I'm trying to get to the situation where we address the actual problem that we're all blindsided to, which is the society and the time has changed, right? Women before, they couldn't vote, they couldn't work, bro.
You couldn't leave the house. Fam.
They couldn't do shit, bro.
In our
They
age,
just
they still
had to stay in the house and do that. That was the mandate.
They were second-class citizens.
Exactly.
So-
But wait, in African culture, that in itself was an honorable job. That's why the olders, like when from our grandparents going back, that was important. I was having this chat with another girl. That's why I'm having it now because she was saying those things. The problem was, at some point, the whole femininity thing became a lesser than thing. the other person must dominate you. That was key. Because it's like, yo.
I have a different narrative.
No, hold up. Let me just finish the idea and then you come through. I know your ideas are crazy, dog. Your ideas are sick. You always have a nice chat. I'm just saying, I kill the animal, I can't cook it. So if I kill it, we can't eat. We'll die. So you must cook it. So your job is just as important as mine.
True.
That was African culture from back in the times. That was how the whole situation was. It's, no, I do this, you do that. You are happy about what you are doing. I am happy about what I'm doing. And then at some point, we won't attribute it to anything, because we're not trying to have that chat right now. That's not the point. But then now, y'all wanted to do what we do. And some of us wanted to do what you do. Let's be fair also. Let's be fair. So now, that has changed the landscape entirely. So now, if they saw before, in Monday change votes, is to be a provider. Because that's the first one. Provider, protector, and then parental investment. But provider, so provider, I must make all the guap. The actual economy and system that we live in doesn't allow for that unless you are the 1 percentile. So you need to have a 2-income household. So your mothers must work also. So the idea 50-50. Yabo. So she's paying half the bills, you paying half the bills. But it's a division of labor. Now you must do half the work at the boss. She must do half the work at the boss. Simple things, because that's unnatural. That's where now, you remember when we started the channel, it was an idea of redefining masculinity to fit in the context. This is Pilagionya. Because the 50-50 thing is sim avoid. You have to say there. Unless the only way when you win is to say, okay, Wula Malin, Wula 50,000 is paid every month, it's fine. Nakpatala 50,000 money housewife. No, but this is my passion. I like to do this. You can't stop her from that. Because I'm going on. Even if you can afford to pay for her to be at home. Yeah. So she must do something that makes her happy. Then I said this to someone. I'm like, okay, that's fine. If you want to keep your job and do your shit because it brings you peace and joy, do that. But me, what I expect to be done must be done still. I didn't take away your happiness from you. So don't take away mine. What I need done must be done.
We need to delve into that
on
another chat.
The thing is, though, actually, I thought about an episode when I was having this chat with the mom. I would say, exactly, these things, we need to really get.
I was having the same chat last weekend.
Let me just kill the chat with something. My homie's called, bro. So we're drinking, so I'm chilling with her. So this is a ring, and I'm like, yo, bro. That thing as men would die without you guys. You know, when she laughs, we laugh about it. I'm like, yo, no, but seriously, we would fucking die without women. And then I explained, I'm like, yo, we don't care about the low things that keep us alive. We care about whatever we're trying to accomplish. Like, towards last year, dog, before we closed off the year, we're fatigued, dog. We've been working, we've been tired. Like, we've been working consistently, no breaks. You don't care about that shit because you are focused on the work. There's a mission that you must perform. That's how we think. It's like, say, yo, civilization, we're trying to build this, we're trying to do that. That's how we think. I would say we're better qualified to do it. No, that's who we are as a gender. But then those simple questions then that come from the women, like, yo, bruh, have you eaten? You realize, yo, I haven't eaten the whole day. You had to look so good and I realize I haven't eaten. You weren't there. You weren't thinking about it. But because you focus on what you're trying to do. No. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You don't care what's over my card. You focus on what you're trying to do. Now, do we then say that's a lesser role that they are playing in doing that?
No,
because at some point, or rather, no, this is a lesser role. I want to do what you're doing. Trust me, this is a high stress environment. You don't want that shit.
There's also this misconception that African tradition is based on patriarchal status.
That shit has always been matriarchal, bro.
It's always been matriarchal, but
come on, dog.
Everyone go to the
endlini
gogo.
kagogo. That stands for something. Mina sengifuna kubeka le order.
Yeah.
Nale mandate ukuthi okay kahle kahle simajasi limele. Because I said this
Please.
on the last episode. Ukuthi no, bra. The issue is you must, because la labanye bantu batambuka kabi. She'll be the swakhan in a scenario. Because you didn't do what Indoda must.
Yes.
Yabo. So ngiyo sengithi mina no bafethu, I'm not changing my tune mina personally. But to preserve your relationships as the lads. Indoda must. Indoda must. No, me, I'm still not doing
Comes
it.
down from that.
No, me, I'm still not doing
Comes down
it.
from that.
I'm still not doing it. I'm just saying that to the public. I'm still not doing it. But I understand why Indoda must. I genuinely understand what's Indoda must. I think when we have more time, we'll dissect what Umfazi must also. So things can
No one
balance
knows.
out.
Even
No one
it's
will-
fucking-
no one ever
we're
wants
not
to-
disagreeing
no
on
one-
that.
no one
We
ever
don't.
wants to-
We
I
never
think it's
are.
fair enough.
But at least all I'm saying is,
no one ever wants
if
to
you
kill the
love
chat.
someone,
No one
or
ever-
something,
no one ever wants
Yo,
to have
yo.
You gotta try.
Hold up.
Try.
Shit gets interesting when people
Accept.
are happy and we're having these
Yo, virus,
conversations.
bro, you just touched on fucking nuke.
And the
That's
weird thing
some yellow cake,
is,
but
the
no one
weird
ever wants to
thing
discuss
is that
Umfazi must. No one ever wants to discuss Umfazi must. But that's a yellow cake
We would
right there.
love
But
to
that's,
this is
You
the
got
thing,
to?
and he will
That's the
testify
next
to
episode.
it. Now.
I'd love to.
Women have this perception. I don't know if I'm getting personal, whatever. But as soon as you meet a guy, you're already thinking, you fast forward, I'm already gonna do that. Do you understand?
Yeah,
but
and
we
I-
are person. We
So you even thinking beyond, ne? And then the guy is like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never.
It's a round.
Like the Barracks podcast, like, comment, and subscribe. Please. Nah. This one will end.
The Barracks. The Barracks podcast. Like, comment, subscribe.